back again, folks. I'm hoping I've got the camera positioned right. I'm trying to do the fermented chili peppers this time. So it's a bit of a mess because I've got all other ones going on at the same time. But for the first ferment, let me just find my gloves. Right. Obviously, for those that don't know, the fermented version is going to be in a 3% salt brine to get it hopefully shelf stable when it's fully made. Alright, I'll move these ones out of the way. These are the habaneros that I've picked out for going into the freezer. So that's the supply for there. I'll put these out of the way. Right, got these large jars. They've all been sterilised, cleaned up. Now the first one, which is going to be with the yellow habaneros, is going to have half a pineapple in there, 1 quince. I'm going to try and see what the flavour of that comes out like. A complete bulb of garlic, 1 sweet pepper, and a little tiddly bit left over. And there's 2 big shallots diced up that have come out of the garden. So what I'm going to do is start putting a few bits and bobs into the bottom. I'm going to break it up because it will be blended up once it's finished. It's coming out. And I'm hoping that I haven't put too much other bits and bobs in rather than the habaneros, but I think once it's squashed down there'll be quite a few that will go in there anyway. Let's get all the garlic and shallots in. Just try and find something I can use to squash it down a bit. Put some of these in. Now if I end up with a lot of these ones left, the same as I will end up with a load of the red ones left, so what I might do afterwards is do another ferment that's only got red and yellow herbs in, and see how that comes out, but we'll see. Just give my water a bit of a stir, making the salt brine over here where you can't see it at the moment. Try and get it all packed in as nice as I can. More bit. And I think that'll probably do for that one. And just move the leftovers out of the way. Put that one there for a second. Yep. I'm hoping you can see me doing this. Yeah, it should be okay. Right, again, I'm just going to put the pineapple in. Sweet pepper. Habaneros, I had even more of the red ones than I did the yellow ones, so there's probably going to be quite a few left over. Bad one. A little bit more. Alright, move these out of the way. Just check on the brine. Yep, that's dissolved in okay. So obviously that one there, that's just the, let's just see what we see. That one, I've just mixed up the 3% brine in that. I might need more yet, but we'll see how we get on with it. I'm just wondering if I should tip it into a jug rather than trying to tip it straight in. Might be a bit easier. I'll do this one first. one a few seconds and I'll just give it a bit of a knock down with the stick again. Excuse me. Bit of a prod to try and get some more of the air out. A bit more brine. A little bit left for the airlocks. Right, what I've done is I've drilled through the lids, put the rubber grommets in, and I've got the fermenting locks over there, so I'll show you them in a sec. Put the lid on. I don't have any fermenting weights, I think they call them, where you put it on and the idea is it keeps them down, but I think it'll be fine. Alright, the airlocks have been sterilised. Let's just see if we can get that in there. Might have to take it off. That's better. Pop the top off. That's there. Top's done. Right, now the idea is I'm going to leave them tucked away. Leave them for, I'll probably come back in about a week and just double check, make sure everything's going okay. If there's no fungus or moulds or anything growing in there, then they should be okay, but they'll cloud up and there may be a white film on the top. I can't remember it, but it's a type of yeast, but that's fine. So other than that, I'll move them properly later on. Alright, I'll just show you the next bit that I'm on at the moment. So I want a bit of a chili roll. Next one is I'm doing 2 lots of chili jam. Doing the yellow hab and the red hab separate. And then I'm also doing a cooked chili sauce. There's a few of my friends that are chili heads, so they like it hot. So this is with the Armageddon chilies that I had. So that's going to be quite deadly, I think. But I'll do that in a separate video to this one. You'll probably see that one before you'll see this one. So anyway, I'll leave you at that for now. Catch you in a moment. Right, back again. It's been 6 weeks with the ferments maturing. We're just going to have a quick look at the top of them, see what we think on them. So we're going to crack this one open. Cool. Let's just get rid of all the bits. I can smell it already from over here. So that's a little, cool, very nice. Right, I'm just going to get a jug. Now I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's some small white particles. Let's see if I can, I'm not sure if I'm going to, hopefully you can see it. That's just the yeast that develops on top of the brine. So there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to try and get some of that off this one. Now this one did very well because it all stayed below the water line anyway. So yeah, that was all nice. With a stir, I can get the smell. Cool, yeah, very nice. Right, that's that one. Put that one to one side. So we'll look at this one, because the only one I'm worried about is this one here. I'm not sure if that's got mould developing. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Got a bit of yeast on the top because this one stayed up above a little bit. But no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that'll go in. There's only a very small amount of the yeast. I'll just swish some of that around, and a lot of that will come out when I siphon it over in a minute. When I sieve it, sorry, siphoning it. So a little. Oh, that's got a much different smell to that one. I think because this one had the quince in it, and also it was only the yellows. Right, this is the one I'm a bit concerned about. I'll just move this tray now. And this one does have some fur on it, so I think this one may be gone. Cool. Not sure. Yeah, now that one's gone. So yeah, I'm not going to bother trying to skim it. That one will just get binned. It's a shame, but I'm not going to take any chances. Right, I'm going to get the machine set up and then we'll carry on from there. Alright, let's have a look. I think we'll do the one that's purely chilies on its own first. What I'm going to be doing this time is once it's all filtered through, blended up, I'm going to attempt to check the pH. Now I've only got some pH testing strips from when I had a fish tank. So that's what I'm going to be using for now. That'll help to tell me if I need to add vinegar to it. I'm going to put something called xanthan gum in as well to thicken it up. Well, it's not thickening, it's combining it. Because I noticed that one of the others, and let me just stand behind the camera so I can try and put it in, has separated there. That was the Armageddon one. There's nothing wrong with it, you give it a good shake up before you use it, and it goes back to being perfect again. So there's nothing wrong with it, it's just I'm not too keen on the look of it. So let's have a little brine out. It. Right, you just take this off, it's just going to be easier. Want this. To here. Right, I'm not sure what to do with the brine myself. Some people say you can sort of keep it and use it as a, in place of like vinegar to put on chips and stuff, but I'm not sure. What I might do is just check the pH of the brine, just to get an idea if I'm going to need to add vinegar or not. Try and get that in the light a bit. That looks like it's about a 5, so yeah, it will need some vinegar putting in. So let's just put that up on there. So I'm just going to find my vinegar. Right, it's just 1 cup of normal white vinegar. Give that a blend up now. Right, I'm just going to add in about half a teaspoon, of the xanthan gum. And what I'm going to do is I'll add it while it's moving to try and stop it clumping. So obviously I can't talk through this bit. Right, let's just check the pH again now, see roughly where we're sitting. As I say, if I end up making a load of sauce next year, I'll probably invest in one of the pH testers. So, I'll check on that. I think a bit too much on that. Get rid of that one. on one side. That's it. First one I couldn't see it because obviously it was soaked right the way through, so the whole thing was red. Let's just see where, give it a few minutes. Right, as you can see, I'm not sieving this one because I ain't bothered about a few seeds, but I'm just going to run it through my little food mill just to make sure there's nothing bigger. It's more to do with the other one that's got the pineapple and all that sort of stuff in it. And as I say, unfortunately I've lost the other one, that's no good at all. Right, going by that, I think we're down, yeah, it looks like we're pretty much in between just over 3, because it's definitely less than 4. So that should make it shelf stable, which means I don't have to cook it to get it all done. Let me just get rid of them so nobody picks them up. Right, let me just check the texture of it to see if I want to put more liquid in. Yes, I think I do. It's still quite stiff. So I think what I'll do is I'll stick a cup of the brine that came out back in. So it's 1 cup of brine back. Right, now we'll tip that through the mill. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Through. So very quick. Right, put that there. Right, as normal, the bottles have been sterilised. Not sure how many I'll get out of it. Should Just make sure the camera's still in the right place here. Now, I saw somebody else the other day, they filled theirs up almost to the top because it allowed for the fact that it had just come out of a blender and there's a lot of air bubbles. So I'll do the same as that, I think. Okay. A bit more, yeah. Looking like 4 bottles. I don't think there's going to be a large amount left. Put this to one side for a minute. Right, the lids are just coming out of the sterilising fluid, so they're all clean. Right, so as you can see, there's little bits of seed that have got in there, but that really doesn't worry me at all. But should be shelf stable for a decent amount of time, but as with most of these, I end up making most of them end up going off to other people. I'm going to put them there. I'm going to end this for now, and then I'll go and do the other stuff after I've washed it all up, and then I'll come back for the little final bit at the end. Alright, there we go. That's the end result. We've got 6 of the yellow habanero with pineapple and quince, shallot and garlic. And then obviously the 4 and a bit of that one. The yellow habanero is a slightly thicker one. I've left that a bit chunkier. Well, not chunkier, it's still smooth, but it's a thicker sauce. So, yeah, that's turned out okay. Right, I'll take that off now, I've been outside a minute ago. Hopefully, some of that was quite interesting, I'm hoping. But I'm still learning on the sauces and all that. So if anybody else sees this and has any better ideas, a way of doing things, or different parts I can add to it, or take something away from it, let me know. So please like, subscribe and share the videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.